Some narcissistic abuse survivors are being able to comprehend the scope of narcissism and how it is spreading across the world. Despite efforts from shills and disinformation sources to stop the awakening process, the truth about who are these evil creatures and the consequences of what they do are becoming transparent to the world. Hello, this is Wakeman. Today, I invite you to think about the unhuman bloodline characteristics of narcissists. Narcissistic abuse is such a horrendous experience that is considered unhuman or not of human nature. The abuse creates such an intense trauma that dehumanizes a person. Before we move on, please help to keep shills distant from this channel by not feeding them. Thank you. For how long have these unhuman acts been happening? How about since the era of the Bene Elohim? In the book of Genesis, it indicates the sons of God. The Bene Elohim is a term that refers to angelic beings. When people began to multiply on earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of heaven saw how beautiful the daughters of man were. And so Bene Elohim took for their wives as many as they chose. They took wives of the daughters of man, which spawned the Nephilim. This early genetic breeding resulted in a natural offspring term Nephilim, which derives from the Hebrew nephil, to fall, or the fallen ones. The resulting creatures apparently also yearned after human women, the daughters of man, and took wives with them. They were renowned for both their strength and their wickedness. In turn for marriage, they taught mankind many things, as described in the Book of Enoch. By the way, I've included links for the Book of Enoch available in the description below. The Book of Enoch was allegedly assembled a century before the birth of Christ and deals with the fallen angels, their incarceration in Sel, the Hebrew name for shades, the realm of the dead, Tartaru, and their traffic with humans. The Nephilim had not only furthered humanity's technology, but also tried to sway humanity from the true religion of Yahweh. Yahweh saw that this alliance had caused man to become corrupted and deceivers, just as the Bene Elohim had done as well, so he decided to cleanse the earth for all time. Enoch, himself a prophet and non-polluted man, foretold of the judgment of Yahweh, and it was his descendant, Noah, who built the ark to preserve the non-polluted beings from drowning. However, the Nephilim were not all destroyed in the flood, as written in Numbers 13:33. These creatures considered themselves superior than God. In fact, when they corrupted humanity with their hybridization, mixing themselves with humans, they declared themselves as Lord of Earth. These hybrids are the descendants who dominated and controlled people on this planet. These hybrids can be found in the Greek, Incan, and Egyptian cultures, for example. These creatures were superior to humans in sciences, intelligence, arts, comprehension of the universe, thus resulting in them becoming tyrannical rulers on Earth. The same characteristics of these creatures, arrogant, deceivers, seducer, thief, murderer, and distorter, are present in today's narcissists. Believe me, this is not a simple coincidence. Also, these hybrids have taught their disciples the narcissistic bloodline, vampirism, blood rituals, orgies, and cannibalism. The same pattern observed through time is occurring at an alarming rate today, without people grasping the agenda behind it. Narcissism is becoming so prevalent nowadays that they are showing themselves on mainstream media without any consequences. They are effectively desensitizing people to not understand what is happening. Therefore, as I had mentioned before, this is a battle not only for the mind, but also for the spirit. We do not fight against flesh or blood, but against principalities and powers. And this information defines our enemy. The enemy is the whole range of cunning plans that the fallen, together with his allies, architect against people. Our uprising must never be reflected in the human being, but always against the spiritual forces of evil, which frequently act against humans. And unfortunately, through humans, who allow themselves to be used by the devil as narcissists' minions. If you're listening to this video and feel this channel has helped you with truthful information, please help me to keep on producing videos with your contribution by clicking on the PayPal or the Patreon link, available in the description below. God bless you. Please remember, knowledge is from God.